Pogba's contract at Monaco has just been terminated. I'm sorry, but that's not how you treat a World Cup winner. So today, I'm sending Pogba back to the very beginning and replaying his entire career. But this time, I'm hoping to win the 2 trophies that escaped him in the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. So we've restarted Paul Pogba's career, but he's at a 17 years old, 55 overall. Yes, this was his first ever rating back in FIFA 12. And he is actually in the Man United Academy where he began his career, and has been told if he wins this youth tournament final, he'll get a pro contract with Man United. But if he fails, he'll be released from the club. And Pogba's not even a pro, but he already has huge pressure in this first game. And Brighton kick off the play. It's Paul Pogba holding up the defense here. It's a shot and it goes in. Pogba, you must do so much better to block that shot. And here come the Brighton Academy again. Pogba misses the tackle. Come on, Pogba, and it goes in again. It's only been 15 seconds, and Pogba's career United is at risk. Come on, Pogba, let's show him what you're made of. He cuts to his left foot, but he loses it, man. But here comes Brighton one more time. It's 3-0. They have not missed a shot, and the game comes to an end. Paul Pogba is being released by Man United. The question is, what club or what academy will bring him in? And surprisingly, the PSG Academy has picked him up. What does Luis Enrique see in him? So there he is in the PSG Academy, but has been told in order to get a pro contract, he must not only win this youth tournament final, but also get 2 goal contributions to prove to Luis Enrique he is special. So come on, Pogba, win this game, get 2 goal contributions so you can become the world's best one day and win the Champions League. But here come the Lyon Academy. We know they produce some amazing talents, and now it's a PSG Academy. Georges through ball into LeBlanc, who finds Paul Pogba, squares it in the middle. LeBlanc, great shot, great block. And now here come the PSG Academy. Paul Pogba beats his man. Paul Pogba near post, and hits the post, man. PSG Academy once again through ball into Paul. Labio Pogba cuts to his right finesse, and it goes in. Let's go. That's his first goal. 1 goal and assist, and that pro contract is his. Pogba wins the ball back. He's 1v1. He has to score this. Can he finish no driven? Yes, he does. Now all he has to do is secure this victory. And the whistle blows. He has done it. And he is now signing for PSG as he begins his journey of winning the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. But we're about to find out what Luis Enrique sees in him. And Paul Pogba is now a PSG player, but he's the worst player in the entire team. That's terrible. But Luis Enrique finally talks to Pogba and shares his interest. Look, Paul, I see a lot of potential in you, but that does not mean you have a future here at PSG. I see the potential of you becoming one of the world's best or making this club a lot of money. So it's gonna be up to you at the end. This season, you will train with the first team, get used to professional football. So work hard, because next year, you're going out on loan. Pogba responds, thank you. I'm glad you see the talent that I possess, and I will do my best to become a world-class player to play here at PSG, as my goal is to win the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. So this season, he'll just be working on his game. Look at this, bro. He's absolutely terrible. Can't run, can't defend, can't do anything. So I'm actually going to give him the deep line playmaker role to work on all of his passing attributes. And at the end of the season, Pogba has gone up a +10, and he actually looks so much better as a footballer. It's because he was training with some of the world's best. But take a look at some of his competition. Desiree Doué, who can play in the middle, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, Zaire Emery, even Joan Neves, who was out for the whole season. I don't know if Pogba's ever gonna get game time here. So in season 2, Pogba has finally been loan listed. Let's see where he's gonna be going. And the first offer that comes in is Angers in France. Let's see more offers though. A second offer from Birmingham City. We know that's where Jude Bellingham came up, but instead he went for the third offer, and that is fallen giant Portsmouth. And I think I know why, as Steven Gerrard is the manager. So Pogba joins Portsmouth, where for now he'll be on the bench as he'll be competing with John Swift. But what exactly does the Liverpool legend see in a Frenchman who couldn't make it out the United Academy? Well, Gerrard speaks to Pogba and says, look son, I see a lot of potential in you, and I believe you could become one of the best midfielders in the world, and that's why I brought you to Portsmouth. So trust in me for these next 2 seasons out here on loan, and I promise you to turn you to a Ballon d'Or level talent. Paul Pogba responds, thank you for trusting in me. Let's go ahead and bring success back into Portsmouth. And as Paul Pogba set to make his debut in the Premier League, well, at least off the bench, he needs to go ahead and continue to improve. And you know what? I want to work on his finishing, so go with the shadow striker role. So the question is, will Paul Pogba make his debut tonight, Premier League? So here comes Kalimunde as Pogba is waiting off the bench. He goes with a shot, and it just goes wide. Here comes Nottingham Forest again. Another great save from the keeper, man. Akliuch with the cross, and it falls into Milenkovic, into Murillo. Oh my days. Portsmouth are getting dominated. But here comes Nottingham Forest again, and Kalimundo makes it 1. I don't think Portsmouth are ready for the Prem, man. And it is now halftime as Steven Gerrard is bringing Pogba for his professional debut in the Prem. But normally Gerrard's cams are playmakers, but he's changing Paul Pogba to a shadow striker. Let's see if this is the right decision. And here comes Forest once again. It falls into Sangare, who finds Omari Hutchinson's shot. shot, it's blocked, and it's gonna be a penalty, a handball somewhere. Paul Pogba has yet to touch the ball since he came on the last 15 minutes, and it's in, man. 2-0 to Forest. He should have probably just gone to the championship with Birmingham. And now here comes Portsmouth. Teddy Bishop through ball into Paul Pogba. He's through. He goes back to his left foot finish, but he's blocked. He finally got some touches, man. Adams on the ball into the right mid, gives it to Paulo Pogba, who finds Dozo into Bishop. Back into Paul Pogba. Shot left footed finish and goes down pins. That's how you make your debut. His second touch on the ball. He gets a goal. But here come Portsmouth. 4 minutes left to go. Looking for at least a point. Andre Dozo through ball into Paul Pogba. Looking to come back. It's still Paul. Paul Pogba with a finesse and it's saved. He should have won the game there. One more play left to go. Bankawa gives it into Adams. Adams into Paul Pogba. Pogba cuts inside. Finesse shot again. It's blocked. That should have been the goal. And it's over. Pogba's debut ends with a loss. But he was arguably the best player on his team. Those are great signs to eventually winning a Champions League and a Ballon d'Or. But the question is, can Pogba help Portsmouth survive relegation? But this is embarrassing. 0 points. 0 points for a Premier League side. 0 wins, 0 draws. Only 8 goals scored. How did they promote to the Premier League, man? But this means something to me, man. 4 goals for Paul Pogba, the top goal scorer in his team. He's a teenager, man. He went up a +3 to a 68 overall. This is not looking good for his UCL and Ballon d'Or future, even his future at PSG. So at the start of the new season, Pogba is furious with Gerrard and says, "What happened, Gaffer? We were supposed to do something special. I feel like I wasted a year of my career here. I think I'm gonna go back to PSG and find another loan move." Gerrard says, "No, don't cancel it. You were our best player last year, and you have to understand, we had a transfer ban, and we were only able to bring you in alone. We were never ready for the Prem. Trust me this 1 year, and I promise, we'll make some signings and get us back to the Prem." Pogba says, "Fine, but this is my last year here on loan. Let's make it count." So Pogba was by far the best player as his shooting has improved. We're gonna go ahead and improve his passing, and mainly because I want a 5-star week. So we're hitting the advanced playmate. But Steven Gerrard has a big job to improve this side. And Gerrard's first signing is Juma Ba, a center back from Man City at a 76 overall. And our second signing is another great one in Freddie Potts from West Ham at a 77 overall. And he makes one final transfer signing. He got some loan coming up. Alex Murphy, the left back from Newcastle. And yes, it's time for the loan signings as he has first brought in Rio and Gomoa on loan from RB Leipzig. Liverpool connection, I guess. The second to last loan signing is Ivan Ferguson. And finally, the Bosnian wonder kid and Karim something Begovic is also coming on loan. Imagine if they did this last year, Portsmouth would still be in the Prem, man. And look at this brand new look of a Portsmouth side. This team could definitely go back up to the Premier League. But there was always that question, should Pogba have terminated his contract? We'll find out at the end of the season. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe as we're getting ready for FC 27. And at the end of the season, they just missed out on automatic promotion. 4 points, 100 points, and you somehow miss out? And they beat Sheffield United in the semi-final and now face Stoke with a chance to go back to the Prem. And Stoke's best players have been the likes of Lamine Cisse, Bae Jun Ho, Sorba Thomas, Lewis Baker. They may not be serious names, but for the championship, a win here will give Pogba his first achievement of his career, but more importantly, show Luis Enrique that he should not be sold. This is why Pogba debating on leaving, because a relegation doesn't look good for his name, even if he was the best player. Pogba on the ball gives it into Segic. Segic back into Paul Pogba. He wins the ball back. Pogba through ball into Ivan Ferguson. Diving header goes wide. Get that on target. Segic on the ball gives it into Paul Pogba. And here come Portsmouth through ball into Rio Gomoa. What a pass from Paul Pogba. And Gomoa back into Pogba. He's in a better shooting position. And there we go. He is also a better finisher. Pogba makes it 1-0 in the final. Ivan Ferguson wins the ball back. It's a through ball into Paul Pogba. He's 1v1 again. Finesse. And goes in. He's shining in this final. Surely Luis Enrique could see the talent now in action. But here comes Stoke City in the second half, looking to get back into this game low, and it just goes wide. Alex Murphy gives it to Paulo Pogba. He cuts through his right foot. Brilliant piece of skill. He's looking for that through ball to his right mid. Portsmouth are looking for the dagger. Segic with a shot, and it goes in. Where's Karim? I don't know. But it's all over. Portsmouth are going to be back in the Prem. And the whistle blows. Portsmouth lift the playoff trophy. They're back in the division. Pogba's future looked like a return to PSG, a permanent transfer to Portsmouth, and it's Pogba's best ever year with 17 goals and 4 assists. Went up a +4 to a 72. Come on, I'm not saying he should start for PSG, but Luis Enrique should not sell this type of talent. However, before the next season, Gerrard speaks with Pogba and says, "I told you, Pogba, I know it wasn't the way you wanted, but we're back in the Premier League, and I want to offer you a permanent spot here at Portsmouth. I believe I can turn you into the world's best number 10 and box crusher, but it's up to you." Pogba says, "Thank you, Steven Gerrard. I've learned a lot from you, but the truth is, I believe in you as a manager, but this club won't give you the funds to help us succeed, so I'm going back to Paris." And Pogba returns to PSG where he went up a +1, and I'm happy to say he is no longer close to being the worst player in this team. But Luis Enrique brings him into his office to find out what the decision is. He says, welcome back, Paul. Unfortunately, I have bad news. I still believe you are incredible talent, but we have other players that have surpassed you, and we do not waste time around here. Someone like Joe Fernandez and Sonny Mayulu have become amazing players, so it's time for you to leave the club. Permanent deal. Pogba says, I wish I can stay. I know I can prove to you that I could be a world-class talent ready for PSG, but I guess you're gonna have to find out the hard way. So it's confirmed, Pogba at 20 years old, a great season with Portsmouth, is on the transfer list. And the first offer comes in from Toulouse FC, another team in France. A third offer from Ipswich Town, but come on, he could have just stayed at Portsmouth. And a third offer from Levante. All of these deals don't seem intriguing for someone like Pogba, but one offer has saved them, and that is from SL Benfica, as he has made a permanent move. Now this is a club I can get behind and put Pogba back on his journey to winning the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or one day. I guess it won't be in Paris though. And Pogba is now a Benfica player, where he is the second best center attacking mid, but he'll be able to compete for sure. Just for visuals, he is in the starting 11, where this is a pretty good team where he can improve and win trophies. He's been rejected twice, once in the academy and now by PSG. I still see the potential though. He sees it in himself too. His stats look so much better. Let's return to the shadow striker here. And on the last day of the season, Benfica are sitting atop of the table with 1 game lost, but Porto somehow sits second with 0 games lost. And all Pogba needs to do is win this game, and he'll win his first ever league title. And as Pogba's the second top goal scorer in the league, it's no competition for someone like Samu and even Borja Sainz, who are cooking. Yo, 38 games in all comps is insane, but they still have the likes of Rodrigo Mora, Froholt. And I bring this up because they're probably going to destroy whatever team they're facing. While Pogba is facing SC Braga, who have the likes of Ricardo Horta, Troy Parrott, Gabriel Silva, it's not going to be an easy game. Pogba must get a win tonight. He's gone through 2 rejections and a relegation. This would put his career back on track and prove he is a Ballon d'Or and Champions League worthy talent. And the game kicks off. Here comes Paul Abio Pogba looking to get rid of the defender. Yes, he does. He gives it into Manu Silva. Manu Silva back into Pogba. He somehow gets the ball. It's Paul Pogba's shot, and he hits the post. Come on. But here comes SC Braga on the counterattack. It's Troy Parrott looking to make it 1, and it's a great save from Trubin. And Pogba's looking to kickstart this counterattack. He's a shadow striker, but he can also create chances. Ivanovic goes wide into Kaminsky, who's playing off the right. In the middle to Paul Pogba. Takes a left-footed finish, and it goes into a corner. With this goal, Benfica is winning their league and Pogba's first ever major trophy. And now it's Troy Parrott with a shot, though Trubin makes the save. Troy Parrott on the ball. He's 1v1 with a shot, and it goes in. Braga finally get one back. This is not good. Porto are probably winning their game. And now it's Troy Parrott on the ball once again. He's looking for the through ball. He finds Dorgeles. Who is this Dorgeles guy? Looking for the tackle. Great tackle. But here comes Troy Parrott. He beats his defender. Troy Parrott again, and it goes in. It's terrible marking from, I believe, Araujo. Braga go up, and Porto are set to win the league. But here comes SC Braga again. Troy Parrott for the hat-trick. The league dreams have to be over. I don't know if a draw gets them the title. And now it's Paul Pogba on the ball looking to beat his man. He beats one. It's still Paul Pogba. He brings his best defenders, and it goes in. He's been through enough, man. He needs a victory here. Troy Parrott back on the ball. He's looking for his 4th goal of the game. Missed tackle after missed tackle. Paul Victor looking for the shot. Great tackle, man. And now it's Pogba on the counterattack. Here comes Benfica. Ivanovic make a good run. He doesn't run, but he holds the ball. It's still Ivanovic. Through ball into Pogba. Pogba out wide into Kaminsky. Here comes Benfica back into Ivanovic. Holds up the play into Pogba. Trick goes in. With 15 minutes left to go, he's dragged them back in this title race. But 1 goal, I think, is still needed. And Richard Rios wins the ball back, and now it's Ivanovic on the ball again. Gives it to Paul Pogba, who's already on a hat trick. He's looking for that through ball. He finds Ivanovic. 8 minutes left to go. Ivanovic back into shoulder drop. Shoulder drop into Pogba. Pogba lays it up into Kaminsky. Finish that, and it goes wide. That was the league win. And boys, it's over. Is a draw enough? Pogba gets his match ball. Who's winning the league? And yes, Benfica lift the league title. Porto must have choked. What a season for Paul Pogba. And for the first time in his career, he makes the team of the season, man. And 22 goals and 3 assists and all comes is incredible. Outscoring a striker and wingers, man. A +5 to a 78. Oh, Pogba's career is back on track. And at the start of the season, Pogba takes a press conference. I know there's a lot of big teams coming in for me, but Benfica chose me after I've been rejected and relegated, so I will give them at least 1 more season. But Luis Enrique made a big mistake selling me, because one day I'll win the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. And surprisingly, Pogba is nowhere near being the best player in this team, but based on performances, he is. So he said 1 more season here at Benfica. Maybe it's just to improve. We have to continue that shadow striker role, man. He's becoming amazing at it. And another season on another league title for Pogba. And it's Ataca de Portuguesa as well for the very first time as they beat Porto. And it's another great season. 17 goals and 5 assists. It seemed like he helped those around them a little bit more. And a +5 to an 83. He is one of the world's best midfielders. Oh, a big move should be coming. So to begin the next season, Pogba says, my time at Benfica has come to an end. I want to thank the manager, the fans, and my teammates for believing in me. But it's now time to move on because winning the Ballon d'Or won't be easy in Portugal. And the first offer that comes in is from Arsenal. That is a great career move. 2 more offers come in, one from Aston Villa and one from Real Madrid. See, Real Madrid is a dream destination. But will he get playtime? And boys, I don't think it's possible. With Jude Bellingham in the side, he'd have to drop to a number 8 or a number 6. And that won't ever get him the Ballon d'Or. So he has taken the Arsenal offer where the manager is N'Golo Kante. What scenario we're living here right now? But can he win the Champions League and Ballon d'Or here at Arsenal? And Pogba joins the Arsenal team. Well, he'll be the starting, despite Eberechi Eze being a rating higher. But look at this team. Endrick, Saka, Declan Rice, Max Dauman, Nuno Mendes is here. I could see him winning it all. Of course, he will be competing with the Ballon d'Or with Endrick and Saka as well. That's if he can win it here. But he still has a lot of work to do. He's only at an 83 overall. And taking a look at his stats, he looks absolutely incredible. So well-rounded, man. I'm actually gonna give him the advanced playmaker once again to increase his passing. And that is because for the first time in his career, he'll be playing as a playmaker to provide for the likes of Dauman and Bukayo Saka. That's interesting. As Kante brings in Pogba into his office and says, Pogba, thank you so much for joining this club. This is my first ever job and there was no other options. And Arsenal are taking a punt on me and now this club right now is in shambles. They haven't won anything in years despite the great team. And if we don't win any trophies this year, it said players like Rice and Endrick will leave. So I need your help to create chances for those around you. What do you say? Pogba says, well, that isn't familiarly my game. I eventually want to play Shadow Striker as I want to win the Ballon d'Or one day, but you know what? As a fellow Frenchman, I'll help you out. Well, it's time to win something as Pogba's in a Carabao Cup final. Matthias Tel, the top goal scorer of the whole competition. And boys, come on, man. How are they in the final when their top goal scorer has 9 goals? What? I mean, their team names, they look pretty good, but what? Is it just the power of friendship or something? But regardless, Arsenal still drew to this poor Tottenham side. It's Pogba's first ever pen shootout. Stepping up first to take it is 100 million worth Mateus Fernandes. I actually rate him, but he's not worth 100 mil. To the left and it goes in. Up next is Nuno Mendes versus Diouf, who's actually a pretty great goalkeeper. To the top left and it's saved. They're losing to Tottenham. Dejan Kulusevski was out for 2 years and now is finally back. To the left. Oh my days. Arsenal are 2-0 down. Bukayo Saka to take the penalty. Up next, bottom left. It's saved again. It's saved again. Their top goal scorer, Lucas Bergvall. Come on, man. You gotta save a shot. Let's go, David Raya. Finally. Pogba to take the penalty. Up next. Oh, we know he's at the slowest run up in the game. We're gonna be here a little bit. Where is he going to go? And he goes to the top right and bangs it in. Tottenham youngster Dane Scarlett to take the next penalty. Goes to the right. David Raya makes another save. Let's go. If Max Dauman scores this, they're back in this penalty shootout. Bottom left. He bangs it in. Side netting as well. Mr. Javi Simmons, former Barcelona player. Can he miss this? He goes to the right and he misses. Let's go. Now, if Declan Rice scores this, they win the Carabao Cup final. And yes, they do. Let's go, Declan Rice. They lift the Carabao Cup trophy. But the job's not done. An FA Cup in Premier League would be sweet as well. And they've also reached the FA Cup final where they'll be facing Liverpool. And guys, I was looking at top goal scorers. Ousmane Dembele is at Brentford. Ferran Torres is also at Brentford. But anyways, the top goal scorer for Arsenal is Paul Pogba in this competition. Isak with 3 for Liverpool. As he has 24 in all comps, 17 for Florian Wirtz, 12 for McAllister, 10 for Arne Slot's wife. And I mean, no amazing new signings that I'm looking at. Paul Kubarsi, actually, that's gonna be tough. So can Paul Pogba win a domestic double in his first year here at Arsenal? FA Cup final kicks off. Zubimendi gives it to Declan Rice, who finds Paul Pogba with a brilliant pass. Pogba with a brilliant through ball into Endrick. Sir Bobby gives it back into Pogba going. He tried to shoot it there. Cross in from Florian Wirtz into Alexander Isak. Zubimendi with a goal line clearance. Pogba picks up the ball from the box, and here come Arsenal. They desperately need a goal here because Liverpool are piling the pressure. Great pass into Endrick. Sir Bobby is 1v1. Is he gonna shoot it? He does, and it goes in. It took Pogba with the assist, but Endrick did all the work. Arsenal lead. Second half now. Here come Arsenal. Liverpool momentum has been killed ever since Endrick scored that goal, and now it's Endrick back on the ball. Gives it to Paul Pogba. 1v1 finish, it goes in. Let's go. 2-0. There's no chance Liverpool come back. His 4th goal of the tournament. And yes, Arsenal lift the FA Cup, a domestic double. That Pogba goal was enough to secure the FA Cup. 2 trophies, surely none of the big players players leave, and next year they could push for the Premier League, maybe the Champions League. But sadly, the Prem wasn't for them as Chelsea win it by 15 points. They suck. How did they win it? And not too bad of a season for Pogba. 17 goals and 9 assists. He was the second top assist alongside Nuno Mendes. A +2 to his name, now at an 85. He is slowly reaching that Ballon d'Or level. So at the start of the new season, Conte speaks with him. Thank you for your work, Pogba. You're a crucial part as to why we won trophies. And now everybody wants to stay. And now let's aim for the Premier League. Pogba says, thank you for believing in me. I knew I was able to. And thanks a lot to the team who worked hard. But is it possible now I can play Shadow Striker? Conte says, no, not yet. I know that's what you want to. But if we want to win the Prem, we need you in that playmaking role because you've gotten even better at it. So you actually have to scroll down to find Paul Pogba in the best rated players. He's never been the best at his club. But that's a topic for a little bit later as he looks incredible, man. He's already mastered the playmaker role at Playmaker++. So we're gonna go back to the Shadow Strike because that's his end game. And he must continue to score goals if he ever wants to win the Ballon d'Or at least. But before the season starts, Conte has brought in Diego Costa, who is still at FC Porto. A huge upgrade on a now old David Raya. And just look at the comparison. A +2 in overall is genius. And yes, Arsenal have won the league title by a good 6 points above Man City. Brighton and Liverpool make the Champions League here. And he was actually the top goal scorer with 21 goals and 5 assists. He's in a playmaking role. How is this happening? A +2 for Pogba, now at an 87. Conte has to put him in that Shadow Striker role if they want to win the Champions League next year. So the new season begins and Pogba burst into Conte's office and says, look, Gaffer, I've done all you said. I was a top goal scorer despite creating chances for my team. You have to play me in a Shadow Striker role. Conte says, unfortunately, I have some terrible news. There is huge rumors and they've basically been confirmed that they will be replacing me at this club. I'm sorry, I wasn't a player of the Shadow Striker role, but I did accept 2 offers for you from Man City and Liverpool. I recommend you trust me and leave because this club won't value you the way I have. And Pogba has decided to leave Arsenal and is joining Man City, but it's for a reason. Because Steven Gerrard is the manager here. They've reunited. Oh, this is a very interesting transfer. And interestingly, Paul Pogba's in the starting 11, where he's in that Shadow Striker role as Phil Foden is a false 9 and Cherki's a wide playmaker. And if you look, Erling Haaland is no longer at the club. Pogba seems to be the main guy. And this squad just looks incredible, man. This team could definitely win the Champions League. And if Pogba wants to win it all, we have to go for the Shadow Striker again. He is the main man for the first time in a long time. However, in the Champions League, they only finished in 6th place. While in the round of 16, they won 5-1 against Lens. Quarterfinals, they beat Dortmund 5-1. Semis, they won 7-4 against Roma. Oh my days. It's time for revenge for Paul Pogba. And the top goal scorer of the Champions League is Robinho Vaz. As you have to scroll to find the top goal scorer for either two teams, Zai Emery is a top goal scorer, man. As in the Champions League, they have the likes of Mikey Moore, Desiree Doué, Moussa Abdallah, Ibrahim Mbaye, Vinny with more than 1 goal. Vinny is crazy, by the way. As Pogba was able to win back-to-back Prems, failed to win the FA Cup, so no treble, and also did not win the Carabao. And it's Pogba's best every year, 35 goals and 9 assists. It's what happens when you give him the Shadow Striker role, but a +4 to a 91. If he wins tonight, he has to be the Ballon d'Or favorite. But what a journey he's been on, rejected twice, relegated, and now in a UCL final. Let's save his name and his legacy tonight. UCL final kicks off. Here comes Neapan all the way into Ryan Cherki. Great cut inside, who finds Elliot Anderson, and here comes City. It falls into Paul Pogba, cuts inside. Paul Pogba with a skill finesse, and it's a great save from Safanov. Desiree Doué on the ball, has won so many trophies here at Paris. Joao Neves, get the ball away. Doué, great save, Donnarumma. Desiree Doué with the cross in and finds Victor Rice, and now it's Jeremy Doku on the counter-attack. Man City, here they go. Phil Foden is waiting for the run of Pogba, and he does find him. And here comes Pogba, cuts to the left, gives a through ball into Doku. He can create as well, finish, top corner. It even hits the post. That's how perfect that shot was. Pogba with the assist. Neapan gives it into Paul Pogba, looking to get rid of the defender. He does. Oh my days, he broke his ankles too. Neapan back to Victor Rice, who finds Elliot Anderson. Here comes City. They're waiting for an opening. It falls into Cherki, who gives it to Phil Foden. Through ball into Pogba, but it goes wide. Neapan gives it into Elliot Anderson, and here comes City again. Pogba with a through ball, and now it's Paul Pogba. He's looking for Philip Foden. He finds him, right footed finish, and goes in. Pogba and City are destroying the team that rejected him. Oh, PSG, you're not ready, man. And now it's Ryan Cherki on the ball, gives it to Philip Foden. Second half, through ball into Pogba, who finds Ryan Cherki again. Ryan finish, great save, Safanov. But here come PSG, Abdallah with a shot, great save from Donnarumma. Cross in from Desiree Doué, great header, Abdallah, Donnarumma again. Oh, but here comes Abdallah, looking to get the goal back. Donnarumma just won't stop saving the ball. And it's gonna be a penalty. Pogba wins a pen. Take a look at this. And he's dribbling the ball, and Kuzanov has to take him down, man. And Paul Pogba to secure this Champions League medal and maybe even his Ballon d'Or. It's gonna be a couple seconds, so like, you know, let's just wait a little bit. Paul Pogba in the UCL final top net, and he hits the post. Are you serious, man? And boys, this might change the entire game. Here come PSG. Abdallah has missed like 2 or 3 big chances. It's still Abdallah on the ball. Great tackle from Victor Rice. Mikey Moore, one of the top goal scorers for PSG in the Champions League. Desiree Doué, and it goes in. 7 minutes to play. Pogba may have cost his team in the final. Phil Foden, one last attack for Man City. Gives it to Paul Pogba. And here comes Pogba. Siga Pogba gives it back into Phil Foden. Phil Foden through ball into Paul Pogba to redeem himself for the penalty miss. Yes, he does. It's all over. Pogba scores the winner. Where are the celebrations? Fix this bug, EA. But he's winning the Champions League. And they live the Champions League. Let's go. Pogba wins one of the trophies. Are they gonna give him the Ballon d'Or? And there we go. Pogba wins the Ballon d'Or. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to click on this video right here. I'm sure you'll love it. And if you have any ideas of what you want me to do next, let me know down below.